A very warm welcome to each and everyone, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pritam Bhadra. I'm a motivator and a millennial leadership speaker. And in this series of sessions that I'm going to discuss today about how you can be, grow from being a shy person to being a confident person. Well, talking about confidence, it takes a lot, and it actually took me a long period of time. I started my journey in 2014 of trying to work on myself and on personal development. Till there is a way more to go. And I'm sure that so many of you are confident now, but so many of you also are not that confident or in that journey to be confident. And this happens with everyone. We are not born confident. It's something that we have to realize. So Pritam, what it takes in order to be confident? You have to work on your own self, on your own personalities, on all those bits and pieces. Because one day is going to combine everything and is going to, develop that strong personality, strong and charming personality, which is going to show the confidence when you discuss or talk to someone. I've seen this one thing that, the reason for your low self-confidence is because of your low self-esteem. If you don't have a very high self-esteem, it's really going to impact in whatever you do. Whether it's the contribution that you're making, your own corporate job, your own friend circle, even in your family background, it's really going to create an impact, and because of which you may feel really bad about it. But there's nothing to feel bad about it, because the things I'm going to discuss, if you can implement one step at a time, you'll see that transformation. It takes time, but it's worth it. Anything that's worth it that you will have in your life is going to take some time, right? So that's low self-esteem. Pritam, how do I increase my low self-esteem to a high self-esteem? And there are no tips and tricks. Definitely there are method, processes and structures which you need to follow. So today I'm going to be discussing about that one thing: assertiveness. Your ability to communicate your need, your ability to communicate your want, your way of putting your thoughts and your perception in front of people. So many of us are shy. We don't really like to put forward what we think, or what is something that according to me is right, because we have that feeling and fear of getting judged from people, and that holds us back in our own cocoon. And then we feel bad about your own self, isn't it? It's like killing our own self from inside. You know that it's killing you. You know that by bits and pieces it's grinding you from inside, but still we hold on to that. We really don't have that ability because of so many insecurities that we have. What will people say? What will the manager am I going to say? What happens if my word or my thinking doesn't match with other people? What if people laugh at me? Should I be respected in the community or not? It really takes a toll on our mental level. I've actually experienced it, and I really don't want you to do it. Because the moment you put forward your own want, the moment you put forward your own need and your own demands, you have an authority, ladies and gentlemen. Whenever you feel like things are not going the way you should, or not, it's something not ethical or not right, you should have the capability in order to stand up and then, voice for it. There are times when you will face people, but there are also times, do remember there are people who are counting on you and seeing you as a leader. Multiple times this happened with me. So if you know about my background, that I was training myself to get into the Indian Navy as a flying officer, but how because of my eyesight issues I was not able to get in. But that doesn't mean those officer-like qualities that we say, OLQs, to be selected as an officer, that washed away. It's still there, and I actually applied that in whatever I do. So when I was working in EdTech organizations, so these organizations are really booming fast in India and worldwide, and because of which there are transformation happening every now and then. And I have seen sometimes anything that's happening wrong, something that should not happen, or there's something, misjudgment or something that's happening, and I always try to take the step and, rise it. At that point of time, I had to face people. Obviously, I will have to face people because there are people who are doing it and they're doing it intentionally. But you know what? There are people in the team, there are people in your surrounding, there are people on the floor who are ready to vouch on you. There are people who are ready to count on you, and they're only expecting for you to vocal it. The moment you do it, people come to you for your support, and then you make sure that the right thing is happening. These kind of incidents really gave me the confidence and that charm that no matter what happens, I'm going to stand up and I'm going to work, I'm going to speak up for what is right. And this one thing gives me so much of confidence, so much of energy that I don't take a step backward the next time these kind of things happen. Make sure that when you are being asked upon to do something, or with your friends or family, something they ask you to do and you really don't want to do it, have the guts to say no. No means a no, and you have to realize, and not only realize, respect that person's no. It's very important. Unless and until you do all these things and you feel scared and in your own cocoon, you just try to shrink in yourself, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to take a long period of time, and maybe you won't ever feel confident. There are people who are in their 50s and 60s who are still underconfident. I'm sure that you have met some people. And if that happens, do you really want your life to be like that? Definitely not. And if that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen, you have to take these steps. It's going to be hard. Sometimes it's going to make you feel like whether I'm doing the right thing or not, whether it's going to backfire on me or not. If you don't do it, it's not going to change your personality from the core. And if you don't go out of your cocoon, what makes you think that next time something happens to you and you will have the guts to stand out? It's not going to happen. So you need to be assertive. You need to take a stand. You need to put forward your thoughts and ideas. Only then you will be able to see that you're resonating with whom and and who are the ones who are not resonating with you, who are not aligned to you, and that's fine. You're not here to impress everyone. You're here to make your own tribe. You're here to get connected with like-minded people. And if that is something happening, you eventually work a team out, and then your self-esteem automatically takes a leap. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the moment when your journey starts and you fly high. It takes time, and moreover, it takes a lot of guts. But one step at a time can help you take the leap of faith. I'm sure that these kind of videos are really helping you to improve yourself in your confidence. And if you really like this kind of content, make sure that you follow or subscribe to my channel, so that for the next time I'll also give a lot of content like this. Most of my content in my videos are something that you can actually apply and realize. It's not information that you can get from a click away. It's something on a personal level of realization. Information is already there. The reason why you listen to a speaker or a trainer is because you want to realize it. And that is the reason why you're watching this video. So thank you so much for watching the video. Have a great day ahead.